Weird thing happened to me. We're planning a camping trip out of state, and I've never been asked this before. They wanted to know the whole length of my rig, not just the length of the camper. They wanted to know the length of the whole rig. I didn't know what to get them. So today we're going to get outside. We're going to measure our rig, the fifth wheel with the truck plug hooked up to it, and see how long our rig is. And we're going to go ahead and get a couple of other measurements too while we're at it. So come on, let's get started. Like I said at the beginning, we had a campsite that asked us how long our rig was, not just the length of the fifth wheel. So we're getting started on measuring that, and then after I get done, I'll call them back to see if I can fit. The only reason that I went ahead with this campsite, well, I'm going to try to get this campsite, let's put it that way, until after I measure and tell them if I can fit or not, is because it's really close to where we're going. And if I can't fit in there, I'll have to go another 10 to 20 miles away from where the site is. So we're going to see if we can fit in there, and we're going to get this measurements done. Hang around, let's get started on this. First thing we got to do is hook that truck back up. So with my slide outs out, we're trying to load. I'm just going to take a screwdriver and get right close to the slide out area, in line with my rack on the bike rack on the back. This old 100-foot tape. Hope it don't break on me. Stick it in the ground right here. Hold this in, and we're going to take off like this and try to measure the whole length. I'm going to pull the whole length from there to the very tip of the front bumper. I'm 54 and 4 inches. 54 feet and 4 inches long. I'm going to test my skills on drawing here inside of paint. I'm going to draw my own camper. I'm doing this so that I don't have to worry about copyrights. I was going to download some pictures, but the heck, I'll just draw something real quick. I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to draw me out a little fifth wheel camper, add a couple of things to it, some doors, some windows. I'll put some wheels on here, and I'm going to add a truck to it. Do my first grader drawing of truck. I might actually put round wheels on it instead of square ones like a first grader. Just gonna zip through this real quick. I'm gonna put some wheels on my truck here. Like I said, I'm only doing this so in this video so I don't violate any copyrights of putting pictures in there. And then I'm going to got the camper up there. Now I'm going to draw in a front view of the truck with the camper there. Let's put the camper right here. Draw it across. Let's put an air conditioner on it. Here's my mirrors. Here's my mirrors. Now we get oh, put some wheels in here so you can see kind of the front and some headlights. Maybe I should show some little bit of color in there too. Oops, sorry. I gotta patch some hose here so it'll draw right, color right. We're gonna fix some of these. Maybe I can get the colors right so it'll put the air conditioners on the roof. And there we go. Got some more hose in my truck. Gotta patch the there we go, here we go. Did the wrong color. Real quick. There. That is it. Okay, and now I've added measurement lines. And we're going to start keying in our measurements. So we're going to go on our first length. 18. Let's see what this is going to be. We said that was going to be 54 feet and 4 inches. Now we're going to step back and just measure the camper itself. Get the length of the camper that we got. Let's go down that way. Now we're still hooked up down at the end with the screwdriver. So I'm just going to pick it up right here. I've been telling everybody we're 34 feet long. If I go to the nose cone with that rack on the back, we're 37. Look at that, 37 right there. Maybe 37 and 2 inches. 37 2 inches with the rack on the back. I've been telling everybody I'm 34. Well, shows what I know. Now let's see about width. Let's get the width done. Now we come back and we key in our trailer length with our bike rack on the back. We got 37 feet and 2 inches. So now we're going to try to get the width off the back. Yeah. Right at 8 foot, but I'm not going to stop there. There's one more thing I want to add to that before I write down 8 foot. I want to make sure I got everything when I'm going through something that I can clear it. So we're going to measure the awnings bars and add it to the 8 foot. So here's the awning, the legs for the awning. You can see they stick out this much. So I want to add that to my length. And 3 1/4. So 8 feet and 3 inches and 1/4. I'm going to add that, and that's what I'm going to write down how wide it is. Now we come back and we're going to key in our width of our camper with the awning rails. I'm going to put the awning rails extension in it. So we're going to do 8 feet, and it was 3 1/4. So just to make sure, we're going to put 4 inches. I got one more thing I want to measure when I'm doing my width. I just thought of it. I want to know how far my width is when I got the tow mirrors out, because they extend out past the vehicle. So I've rolled down both windows, and I'm going to measure from out here all the way across. I'm going to try to do this by myself. you believe that is 9 feet across for your tow mirrors when they're out? 9 feet from edge to edge on the tow mirrors. So if I got my tow mirrors out, I got to have a 9-foot wide spot to go through. I know I can bring them in, but I want to know that before. Now we have measured the mirrors. We're going to come back, and that was a straight 9 feet. 9 feet across. That leaves us with the height of the camper. So I got my PVC pipe, block of wood to run it out. I'm going to set it on top of the air conditioner like this. And I'll measure from down to the ground off of the PVC pipe. That'll get me close enough. That should get me close enough to what the right height is. Let's get started. Get up here. Alright. Don't fall. Oh, the old legs. Alright, you didn't see this. Not tall enough. I'm getting on top of the ladder. Okay. We'll have to get on the roof to do this. But I'll use the ladder to measure. We're going to get that up there. Okay. Trial and error, number 1. Hang tuned. I'll get up there and set that. Alright, I'm up here. Now if I can get this to just stay. Yes? Be there in a second. I don't think my weight is heavy enough. Stay. It'll just stay until I can get down and measure it. Be alright. Right, here I come. Okay, find out. Pipe's spinning a little bit. We'll get the camera closer. We're going to remeasure. I'm going to try to hold the pipe up to be straight. Then we'll get our reading. Alright, let's try this again. I wish there's a better place to put the camera, but let's go. Alright. Now I'll push that pipe where it be straight across from the air conditioner. 1210. Okay. Not block off. Can't be exact, but it's 1210. Now I gotta try to get everything down. I'm gonna see if I can get it off of here. Get the block off. Am I gonna have to climb up there to get the block? Or can I take the PVC pipe and pull it off? There we go. Look at that. Got it. Let's get down from here before I fall. Now we're back with the height of the camper. That was 12 feet and 10 inches. Okay, let's go put everything up, and then we'll go plug in some numbers. Then I can call those campsites back and see if it'll fit. Let's get it all cleaned up. Might need to get out. Get these back down. There we go. Clean them. There we go. Now we can go plug in them numbers. And don't think that I won't print this and put it in my camper or in the cab of the truck. And since I've drawn it myself, man, I don't have to worry about copyrights. All right, we got all the measurements we needed. We got them all written down and everything. I'm gonna call that campsite back and see if I fit in there. Thank y'all for sticking around. Y'all don't mind, subscribe. Hit that like button. Share with somebody. Let them know what's going on around here. Till next time, Only Weekends RV. Hey, Lewis. You tired, buddy? You tired? I think he's done gave out on me. Y'all don't mind? Yeah, I ain't got a link.